Hello and welcome to Geek on My Sleeve, where we do spoiler-free book reviews and weekly live book discussions every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. My name is Carl, and in this video we are going to do a spoiler-free book review of The Science of Sci-Fi from Warp Speed to Interstellar Travel. So this isn't really a typical story, so there might be some minor spoilers because this is actually a lecture, The Science of Sci-Fi from Warp Speed to Interstellar Travel by Erin Macdonald. Science fiction allows listeners to go places they can only dream of seeing, other worlds, distant stars, entirely different galaxies. While not every story is concerned with the hard science behind space travel and other futuristic ventures, fiction can give listeners an amazing insight into what people could be capable of and what people dream of doing. In the 10 lectures of The Science of Sci-Fi from Warp Speed to Interstellar Travel, Professor Erin Macdonald interweaves real science and the achievements of the imagination to reveal the truth that underlines favorite stories and sheds light on what the future may hold, from faster than light travel to journeys through time itself. Science fiction makes humanity seem limitless. So, what scientific boundaries are people pushing against while seeking to fly among the stars? This is only in audio format since it is a collection of 10 lectures by Erin Macdonald. The listening length is just under 4 hours. A bit about Erin Macdonald. Dr. Erin Macdonald is an astrophysicist, science fiction consultant, aerospace engineer, and host of the online series Dr. Erin Explains the Universe. Her specialty is in general relativity, having previously worked in the LIGO scientific collaboration searching for gravitational waves. So, yeah, Dr. Macdonald has a lot of experience in the science realm, and it certainly lends a lot of credibility to her ability to speak on these subjects. This is an Audible original, so I got this free with my Audible subscription. If you're interested in signing up for Audible and supporting the channel, we have an affiliate link below. And yeah, we talk about this a lot on the channel when we're exploring science fiction novels. One of the big tests for us is how believable is the science behind the science fiction. Sometimes authors just make stuff up and we start to get more into the realm of fantasy. And these lectures, Dr. Macdonald puts a lot of the science in sci-fi into layman's terms and helps us work through what is real, what isn't real, and allows, the average reader to kind of get some foundational knowledge into the science of the sci-fi realm. She does reference a lot more movies and video games than books. For me, this wasn't a problem, but for some people who are more interested in science fiction literature, I felt Dr. Macdonald did a great job explaining a lot of the theories and science behind the lectures. Every so often, it was a bit beyond me, and I had to go back and re-listen to a section. But that's the beautiful thing about audio format is you can hit rewind, pause, adjust the speed, so on and so forth. I found it very informative. You definitely have to be in the mood, learn a little bit more about the science, pick this up. She goes through and explains things like Newton's law of motion, gravity, wormholes, black holes, Einstein theory of general relativity, pulls examples from The Martian. It's a really fun listen, especially if you're into science fiction, consider yourself a geek slash nerd. Dr. Macdonald does a lot of lectures and a lot of consulting for big science fiction movies and projects. She certainly knows what she's talking about. She's a professor that does a great job at explaining things to people who don't have a lot of science background. I found it interesting, I found it engaging. It's certainly worth picking up. I don't know if I would use a full Audible credit on this book. I certainly enjoyed it, but I definitely watch for it to come on sale or come back into the rotation of the free Audible originals that you get with your subscription. This isn't a book that we will be doing a Geek Out session on, but we certainly may reference it in upcoming science fiction Geek Out sessions. So if you're looking for a bit more science background, strongly recommend picking it up. If you have an interest in science fiction, hope everyone is safe, happy, and healthy in these interesting times. And I hope to geek out with you here soon.